Hello everyone, and welcome back to another manga chapter review. I am the Rat, and this is the Rat's Nest. I'm joined tonight by Kyle. Say hi, Kyle.
I love One Piece at night.
Dude, we are exhausted. we just got done recording Luigi's Mansion for like 3 hours. We were like, it's Saturday night, and we need to get this out the next day. Technically, it's Sunday morning at this point. So, did you have any words or thing, or do we just get into it, Kyle?
This was a good chapter. So
it was a very good chapter. I was visiting Kyle whenever I read the spoilers for it, and I've been looking forward to it ever since.
Yeah, so let's right off the bat. Yeah, the chapter covers have led up to it's confirmed Aokiji's one of the 10 Titanic captains, and Charlotte's been kidnapped. I mean, it's like what we said in the last chapter too. We predicted it. Charlotte can apparently read the poneglyphs, and Aokiji went to go pick her up because of that. So we could talk about that in a bit because they do touch on that more. Oh god. Ugh. So let's get right into the fight because this chapter starts. It actually, like contrary to what we thought, it actually shows more of the Law versus Blackbeard encounter.
Yeah, no, it's cool to see. Cool to see that it wasn't off-screen, we get to see a lot of Law's awakened abilities and whatnot, and we get to see that his crew isn't useless.
That's what I was just about to say. His crew can actually do some stuff. I was about to say they're not just useless anymore.
No, they're not. They're at sea, so it's like they have to sink the ship. And Blackbeard's crew is all devil crew users. And so obviously, falling into the sea wouldn't be too great for them. So I think they're strong, yes, but this is also
like a very powerful crew that they're going up against.
Yeah, it's the situation too that helps them with that.
They're still doing all right. Like the one guy that goes underwater and like blows up the apple bombs.
Then we get to see Law uses Shock Willie. Have we ever seen that before? Was that used in the Big Mom fight? I thought that was the thing. Cause remember? Whenever he stabbed her, it went from all the way up in Onigashima floating to the ground. That's true, yeah. And so Blackbeard gets hit by that. Kind of insane. Van Auger's like, whoa, whatever. So Blackbeard, he doesn't look too terribly hot this fight. But also other fights that he's been in, he hasn't been too hot towards the start. So this is nothing unusual for him, right? It's completely normal, natural. He's gonna beat Law pretty much no diff. I won't say no diff, maybe high diff. I won't diss Law like that, but I still think he beats Law. Just because it wouldn't make sense for him to not beat Law.
So sorry, because what I said before I got cut off was Shock Willie, I believe, was the move that he used against Big Mom, where from Onigashima to the ground, the sword extended. That's where I got cut off. That's what I was saying. I got cut off. So this was the same technique that he used against Big Mom.
And then we get to see Pudding. She's reintroduced. She says, Mama's going to make you eat those words if she's still alive. So is Big Mom dead? Is Big Mom alive? I don't know.
You know what? I hope that she's dead. I just want her to stay dead. I hope that's a mistranslation. We can talk about it in the next chapter review.
She's could be she was or she is. It could be either. We're using whatever. Look at the official translation. If they use she's again, I'm just going to assume she's dead because I want her to be dead.
Well, she also says Mama's gonna instead of like Mama would.
That's true.
Like Mama's going to make you eat those words if she is still alive.
That's true. I hope she isn't. I want Big Mom to stay dead.
Yeah, or even if she does come back, I just would like to see the characters Luffy be able to just one-shot her and get her out of here. I hope that she remains dead, simply because we moved on from them. We don't want the crybabies during the Wano arc to be right about them still being alive.
So here, I think this is part of Blackbeard's about to use Black Vortex. I don't know what that is. Akainu's made contact on Winter Island. New Worlds were forced to wait again, being Fleet Admiral. So damn frustrating. Yada, yada, yada. They want to intervene and they can't. I don't know if we'll see any more of the long Blackbeard fight, but at least we got to see a little bit of it.
We get to see that Law and the Heart Pirates are not complete pushovers. And I knew Law wasn't, but the Heart Pirates are the big ones there.
Yeah, they're actually having a fight instead of a one-sided beatdown. Yeah. It's good.
So back on Egghead, the Pacifista goes away. Luffy is old. He's the old from the bad future. That's what it says. A glimpse at a possible future. It's interesting. Bonnie is young. Chopper is old, and Jinbei is young. Jinbei got the hair. He kind of goaded a little bit. Apparently, Kuma was a tyrannical king, according to some reports and whatnot. The Navy offered him, so he was eventually caught by the Navy. His ties to the revolutionaries came to life. They gave him a light sentence. Vegapunk took an interest in him due to his physical prowess, and he offered the opportunity to roam the seas of the warlord. Don't know how much of that is true. I think Kuma's a very interesting character, and I don't doubt that we find out more about him this arc, just because knowing Vegapunk and Bonnie being his daughter and everything.
Oh, we absolutely have to learn more about them in this arc.
Yeah, Bonnie gets a little lightsaber cuts. Is like Daddy was no stinking tyrant, and he hated the government. He'd never submit to him. They must have forced him to accept the procedure somehow. And then Luffy and Chopper are like a lightsaber. That's awesome. He may call himself to a scientist, but to me he's just a murderer. Dad always used to say he was part of a very special race, but so what? Him being different doesn't justify forcing him to be a lab rat. And it sure as hell doesn't justify killing him. Luffy's like, you said it, and Chopper's like a special race. What race is Kuma? I don't know. I figure we'll eventually find out. I will say it's interesting, because Kuma has a very similar jaw to Whitebeard. So maybe there's a similarity there. I don't know.
We will figure out in due time.
Yeah.
And then we get to see what's happening with the other members of the crew, where the Thousand Sunny's being taken up by the giant robot up to a sky island not literally the sky island, but like an island or part of the island in the sky.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. Vegapunk is very smart, going through whatever, doing stuff, introducing them above the clouds. It's crazy. They have to get dressed. The shoes can adjust and fit every size. They get dripped out. Robin and Nami are hot, obviously. Frankie is wearing pants for the first time in the series. Usopp is Usopp, and Sanji is Hawaiian. So that's kind of based. Nami and Robin's outfits are good. Highlight of the chapter easily.
They're really good.
And then we get last year, Vegapunk's like, yeah, I'm probably going to die dragon. So Vegapunk has time to sue the revolutionary somehow. How? I don't know. But somehow, I suppose we'll learn that in the future, huh?
Thank you for narrating most of this chapter. That was a very quick and easy chapter review. I like this chapter. Yeah, that's all that my brain can really work up right now. It was a good chapter. I enjoyed some of the big reveals that we have, like Aokiji capturing Charlotte, or not Charlotte, capturing Pudding, and then the whole thing with Vegapunk at the end with Dragon, seeing the fight continue. It was a solid chapter.
Yeah, no, it was really solid. I enjoyed it. Any last words, Kyle?
No, don't worry, guys. Next time, don't worry. We'll definitely be able to give a more critical and well thought out chapter review. This one's a little different than the others.
After going about an hour and a half longer than I thought we were going to go with Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, it took a while.
So if you're this far into the video, all 9 minutes of it now at this point, there's obviously something you like. So make sure to like and subscribe and leave us a comment telling us how smart we are and how awesome it is that we're so tired. Be sure to check out Coopers and Screens Book Club, link in description. Starting Bleach this Monday, that'll be bi-weekly because we just have been busy with school. But I can almost guarantee you that almost no one will get to this point in the video or even care. If you are at this point in the video and you care, that's pretty awesome and pretty cool, and I want to make out with you. And I will make out with you. I know where you live. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.